Hello, hello, my friends. Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat. And I have an extremely long overdue empties video for you guys. We're going to be here a while, okay? Pretty much all of my table here is covered because I'm about 2 months past due of doing this video. And I have been saving all of the things that I have been worming. In fact, it's been insanely out of control. It has been an eyesore for me in my work area, front room, whatever it is that you want to call it. It's all one and the same, right? So I kind of feel the need to explain what has been going on in my life and in my household and why I've kind of been MIA lately. So nothing truly horrible, okay? Nothing truly horrible. I will say that several of you obviously know because we've become friends on Facebook and some of you have joined my community group that obviously June is a big month for me and my family. It was officially the 1-year anniversary of losing James on the 23rd. So I will say that I'm okay, but I'm not okay all at the same time, right? Like I've been kind of having this internal struggle where I've kind of had a bit of a need to kind of shut down a little bit. I've been reading like a mad woman. I've blown through 4 books, 4 books in the last month. Just kind of some one-off ones or whatever, right? Just like at nighttime after I've gotten the girls to go down, instead of like sitting and watching TV or sitting and watching training videos, being online, I've just kind of shut off my phone and been reading. Like I needed that quiet time. I needed that whatever. And I still kind of do, right? Like this is my second shoot for tonight. You guys will see the live that I did in my community group tomorrow. I will post it because I am discussing some of like my bring back my bar decisions and my club decisions. So I will post that and share that with you guys here. But so you'll get kind of sort of some double content with the warming reviews. But on a bigger note, my brother has recently been staying with me for a certain extent. So him and his wife separated. She moved back in with her parents and their son. And he moved in with our other brother, okay? And it's just a room, like he's renting a room in his house. But my brother's house really, my other brother's house, I've got several siblings, but my other brother's house is not, it's not meant for kids, right? Like they don't have kids. They don't want kids. He was very upfront and honest with my other brother about it. Like, dude, you can absolutely crash here. I don't have a problem with that. I'll give you a room. I won't make, you know, it's really hard to live on your own for starters, especially as, I guess he's really not young. He's almost 30, but when your life is changing, right? Like it's really hard to rebuild your life and get back on your feet and all of the things. So, he was very, like I said, he was just very cool about it and very honest and said, hey, this isn't a kid place. So instead he reached out to me. I'd say it's probably about 6 weeks ago now. Since this has begun, which is about the time that I started falling off of YouTube, if you want to know the truth, falling off of videos in general, even in my community page, where he has been coming here during his visitation times with his children. So he's got two kids. My niece is 8 years old, and then my nephew just turned 3. So he's got the 2 kids, and they have been coming to stay at my house during these visitation time frames. So technically, he's got visitation every other weekend, but because it is summer and school has let out for my niece, he's now on an every other week rotation. And I am finding a little bit of a struggle on finding a balance for time to do these things, right? Because I have 3 extra people in my home on the regular now. And I only have a 4-bedroom house. All of which are occupied, okay? Now, Becca, my stepdaughter, my bonus daughter, really kind of she's just my daughter, right? That's what I call her. She's just my daughter. She comes not frequently, okay? She's 17. She's got a job. She plays for 2 different softball teams. She's got friends, but she does come down and she does have a room, Okay. So my niece has been staying in her bedroom when she's not here. And then my brother has been staying out in my living room with my nephew in the big room with my nephew when they are here, right? So I'm finding a hard time finding private space and quiet time to do these things. Right now, we're trying to find a balance. Lex is moving into her apartment on August 8th. So she's heading back down to school. She's planning to go back to Purdue. She's re-enrolling there right after taking her year off and doing community college here at home. She's moving to her apartment on August 8th, and I'm going to do some rejigging of the household and the bedrooms because Becca's going to go upstairs officially, and my downstairs space will officially become a guest room, right? Because she's going to be 21 this year. She ain't moving back home with mom, and if she does, we'll figure that out when it happens. But for the time being, my big room is kind of a camp out room. Okay. The crash pad that we've gotten there is basically like a giant foam bed anyways, but you know, it's leaving me kind of a little bit displaced in my home and in my space and out of my normal routine when they come. And like I said, on the few days that I haven't had them since summer kicked in, I've just needed some kind of like, I don't know, step back time from all the things and quiet time at night and whatever. So that's what's going on with me. That's what's in my household. If at any point you guys want to keep up with the regular ongoings, just friend me on Facebook, right? Just shoot me a friend request on Facebook, or you can join my community page, which I'll link for you down below, because I do share there rather consistently because it's easier to kind of like snap a photo and share what me and the kids are up to versus sitting down like this, because we're going to be here for probably about an hour doing all of the videos. Okay, these take a little more time. Now, granted, I do not edit my videos. What you see is what you get. So yeah, that's just the way I roll, right? Like I don't have time to edit them too. Okay, I don't. Especially with the kids being on summer break. You will hear in the next video that we are getting ready to leave on a trip. I am taking them on our annual family vacation. We didn't do it last year for obvious reasons. You guys have heard me talk about it. I'm not going to rehash it twice, right? Like you can watch again tomorrow. But we are going to dive into what I have gotten through in the past. I do believe it's 6 weeks. I think I've been sitting on this on like 6-7 weeks. It's nuts. I have piles of wax over here, an overflowing basket, extra stuff over here. So we're just going to dive in. I can't guarantee that I'm going to remember where I put everything, but I'm going to try my darndest to give you some good reviews on everything. I have gotten through quite a bit of cleaning solution. Having 3 extra people in my household, 2 of which are tiny humans, requires it's a lot more messes, it's a lot more cleaning, it's a lot more cooking, it's a lot more of everything. Okay. We did get through a bottle of Blue Grotto Counter Clean. I have also gotten through a bottle of Daydream Oasis in Counter Clean, and I just opened today the pineapple dragon fruit from the summer collection. Okay. So 2 bottles of Counter Clean in a couple of weeks. I think that pretty much says it all of how things are going. There might be another one in here, but I'm not sure. We did also finish out a bathroom cleaner in Vanilla Mint. Now, I don't go through my bathroom cleaner quite as quickly because in all 3 bathrooms, they all have their own individual bathroom cleaner in them, so that I'm not having to run around the house. Where in the kitchen, right, obviously, it's 1 bottle for the whole kitchen and that whole cleaning space. So got through that. And I did finally finish out a Scentsy Fresh in Windowsill Breeze. I have been working on this one forever. Okay. I got it in a clearance sale. I love Windowsill Breeze and I use it sparingly. The only place I spray this was in my big room after I vacuumed and on my carpets. Okay. Because vacuum does not get out the scent of dog. It just doesn't. Okay. And while I do carpet clean in the big room at least once a month, this works really, really well for the in-between carpet cleanings in my most high traffic area. Okay. And I love Windowsill Breeze. I really wish that we could get this one back. Scentsy Clean is great in it. I like the other fragrances. I'm using that Tangerine and Sugarcane and Scentsy Fresh, so it's a nice, fun summer scent. But God, I love me a good clean linen scent for my carpet. So, sadness. It's finally gone. I'm so sad. And I don't know if we'll ever see it again. But if it's in a flash sale or anything like that, a clearance sale, I will absolutely be getting more of that. So, all right, let's get the basket out of the way. And again, there's no rhyme or reason to this, okay? We did also finally finish out this tub of Magnolia Linen. I will not be getting that again. I did finish the whole laundry system. We have been bouncing back and forth right now for the last month between Fiji Flower and Fluffy Fleece. I absolutely freaking love both of them. I love them. I love them. And I'm going through, like, I would think that I would have more tubs of it in here, but because I've got 2 different sets open, because of how many different people are doing laundry in my household right now, I haven't finished a full system, right? I like lots of other things where Lex kind of does her own thing. My brother is doing his laundry here, the kids' laundry here, like he's bringing it all with him kind of deal. And they're just kind of willy-nilly using my laundry stuff where I'm very systematic. And I'm like, no, we go through one and then we open the new one. I think I've got like 3 different scents open right now because he's just playing with them. He's playing with them and my OCD. I have to say that. But my niece and my nephew love being here. The girls absolutely love having them here. I think it's been really good for them. You know, all the kids to be together like that. They have somebody to play with on the regular, and they're really getting to know their cousins. And, you know, as somebody who got to grow up with my cousin all the time on the weekends and stuff like that, because my dad lived with my grandparents and my uncle, you know, they would go pick up my sister because my uncle was, or my cousin, because my uncle was always on the road working on satellite towers. I just, like, I'm so glad that I can give that to them. You know, I don't know how long it'll last. Don't know how long it'll take him to get back on his feet, kind of do his thing. But for now, I really love that for the kids. So that's why I said yes. I mean, there have been moments where I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I give myself all the extra work? It's because it's what's best for those kids. And I know it's what's best for those kids. And my brother's trying to do all the right things. So what's a big sister to do? You just help them out. Okay, we've got a couple of scent packs. Blue Grotto, I don't remember. It's in something. I don't remember. This one I do know. Go-Go Mango. Go-Go Mango is in Haley's Unicorn Travel Pillow, which is going to get put to phenomenal use in 4 Sleeps. I can't wait. Let's see. I've gone through quite a bit of pods. I'm going to set this aside for a second, though. We're going to stack those suckers up, and we'll try to get to those. I did clean out my car the other day. I've got a car bar in Watermelon Tangerine. Actually, I guess it really wasn't the other day. It was like 3 weeks ago because we went camping with friends. At the beginning of the month, Watermelon Tangerine is dead. This is just the package for it. This is Watermelon Tangerine scent pack. This one is in Nuggies Corn Pillow. Nuggies Corn Pillow, for sure. Okay. I finished one of the spring bricks. And you guys will hear me mention this tomorrow. They are leaving us June 30th. Okay. So you literally have 2 more days by the time this video airs to get these suckers in your club. If you are in love with any of the fragrances, make sure you put it in your club. Beach Daisy, not my jam. I'm just going to tell you, this one, delightful, going in my club. Orchard by the Sea. So I do love my apple scents. I'm slightly picky about my apple scents, but I do love any really good apple scent. This is clean. This is aquatic. It's a really good summer apple. Clearly, I've thoroughly enjoyed this brick. And I'll probably be placing one final order before the month is out to grab a couple of extra things. 2 travel twists. Okay. The Go-Go Mango Travel Twist. Where did I put this one? I've been putting these in my suitcases, you guys. I did put Pink Sunshine into the girls' suitcases. They went to go to a sleepover at Grammy's house the other day when I had the 10-bar bundles that I was doing, and I had to deliver them. I had several local deliveries, and I sent them to Grammy's house so they didn't have to sit in the car with me. And I did put the Pink Sunshine Travel Twist into their suitcase to take to Grandma's house. And then I think I stuck, like, it still had life in it, right? Like, this is my one from the cruise, and it still had a little bit of life in it, and I stuck it in my suitcase when we were going camping. So it is still there. Nuggie got her own suitcase the other day. I picked her one up at Target because I want the kids to be able to roll their own bag in and out of wherever we're going when we leave for vacation. So I do touch on this in the next video, so I apologize if you hear this twice, but we are going on 3 different stops. We are leaving out Sunday. We are going to spend one night in Chattanooga. On our way down to Florida, we'll be in Florida for 4.5 days, roughly, is how it works out. And then we are going back through Tennessee, and we're going to Crossville, and we're going to spend a couple of days with my in-laws. So I want them to roll their own suitcase, right? Because I am one mom. I cannot carry it all. They're getting big enough now. I had gotten them a joint one while we were in Florida, and now they each have their own. I'm going to pack their own stuff in it, and they will be able to do their own suitcase. Imagine that. Crazy to think about that they'll now be able to help roll their own bags on our trip. So, cozy cardigan scent pack, y'all. I found this in my couch. No joke. No joke. The kids had pulled off the cushions that I was going to put them back on the cushions, and I'm like, why is there a scent pack in my couch? Still kind of smells good, but I'm like, maybe I'll just put it back in the couch. But apparently the children took it out of some sort of buddy, would be my guess. It's almost dead. And stuffed it in the couch because the couch needed a refresh, I guess. I don't know. Here's some more pods. We'll go over all of those together. All right. Some new wax. Tangerine and sugar cane. I love this fragrance. It's really good. It is, I like tangerine way better than I like orange. It's got this gorgeous sweetness to it, but it's still slightly tart, slightly citrus. It's got a little, it's so good. I don't know that it's club worthy for me, but I would definitely get a couple more bars. Okay. My favorite scent of the new 10 fragrances, Tropic Nectar. This is just, it's such a really good citrus with this smooth, creamy vanilla finish. Oh my gosh. I love it. I have done 2 more bars of this guy. I think my last empties basket had a couple bars of this. Like, this will, I should just throw this in my monthly club now because that's where it's going to end up. As you know, we've talked about this. I have decided I'm going to make it a mission this year to get through some of my hoarding from our sales that we've had, clearance updates, flash sales, whatever, right? Since he's given us so many flash sales, I have quite the hoard. I really do, because I'm my #1 addict and my #1 customer, right? Like, I need all the things. I need all the things. Walnut raisin muffin. I did this in my room. It's so good, you guys. I wish they would bring this back. And they keep, like, it keeps popping, and it's new bars, right? They keep pouring new bars. They must, I'm guessing they have extra added oil, but this walnut raisin muffin was an amazing scent of the month. Did a bar of Gridiron Rush. Like I said, you are going to see several of James's bars in this. Just need to feel, I don't know, close to him. I miss him. I don't want to get into all the tears, right? Like, I've done my fair share of crying this week and hiding in my room and all the things. And I really don't want to restart right now. But really, the 21st was the harder day for me, right? Like, the 23rd is the anniversary of that. But the 21st was a year since the last time I saw him and told him goodbye and thought I was coming home to him and wasn't. So the 21st, I had a really, really hard day. So I'm learning. I don't want to say learning. I'm not learning. It's just kind of happening naturally on its own, where the waves are not hitting as frequently, but when they do, they're far more intense, but it's shortened, right? Like, the time is not like, once I dip down into the spiral or the grief wave or whatever, right? Like, it's not lasting as long. I guess I am learning how to pull myself out of it a little bit quicker and recognize what it is and what I need to do to get my head back above water, right? Like, even a year later, I'm not going to, like, I'm still treading water. I still feel like a lot of the time I'm very much in survival mode. Because there was a stint there. There's a stint there where I really just couldn't tell one more person that my husband died. Like, I couldn't. And I'm trying to get a lot of things that I let go because I couldn't handle one more thing, and push several things to the back burner. And I'm now trying to, like, get some of those things back, or like back on track. Like, I'm not who I was before, and I know that, and I'm never going to be that person again. But I'm still me all at the same time. It's a really, really hard concept to explain. Like, there are things where I'm just like, I can't. I don't have the capacity for it. Please don't ask me to do it. Don't expect me to do it. I don't have the capacity. And I've gotten really good at, like, identifying what are going to be certain triggers for me and how to avoid those. So, say for instance, this weekend, right? Like, my mom has taken the kids Friday so that I can get the packing done, right? Like, she orchestrated this whole, like, cousin sleepover with my sister and my nephews and my brother and my, all the kids at her house, right? She's orchestrated this whole big thing. But really, it's kind of to give me Friday to do my packing, do the cleaning up around the house, run any last minute errands that I need to before I take 4 kids on an 8-day long road trip. And in addition to that, Saturday, I will be cleaning out the van. I'm afraid, you guys, I have not opened the stow and go in that van in 2 years. So that was not my job, right? Not my job. And then the last, like, family vacation we took, we rented this RV for Christmas and we RV'd down there. I'm afraid to, like, I was telling my sister earlier, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I found a critter living in it with the amount of food that I'm absolutely certain I'm going to find. I will find an entire school of goldfish. I'm certain of that. And probably, like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I really don't. But, before I had a partner to help me do all of these things, right? Like, I did all the packing, I did all the laundry, like, I did all of the shopping and the prep work, but, like, he did all of the cleaning the van, prepping the van, loading the van, anything that was, like, he did it all. So this will be my first big trip with all 4 of the kids, and I'm responsible for all of it. So they are going to Grandma's. And they want to go to the 4th of July festival that's out here by our house. And originally my mom was like, oh yeah, you can just meet us there Friday night, blah, blah, blah. And I had to tell her today, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I can't. I'm getting really good at picking out where my triggers are going to be at. Places that, like, should be really good memories, but they're still really hard for me to do. So, like, I had gone to the zoo with my sister a couple months ago or whatever, and I thought I was going to be okay, right? Like, we love Brookfield Zoo. She's a member. We like to go with her. We like to go with my nephew. We've gone for several years, right? Like, she's been a member for several years, but we all used to go. And I went to the zoo, and I just, too many flashbacks. Like, everywhere I looked, I could see our family whole. And see, I promised I wasn't going to do this. There are still certain places that I just can't go. I can't go. And the 4th of July Fest, I already know, is one of those places because we've always gone to this festival as a family, taken our kids. It was the first place that I ever laid eyes on him, was, at this festival when him and my dad's other, like, his best friend, my dad's other coworker at the time, they met up there. And I think I've told you guys the story that like all the girls always thought that Kevin, his best friend, was the hot one. And I was like, you're all wrong. Like that was the first place I laid eyes on him. And I couldn't go last year, and I'm not ready to go this year either. So, and I know I can't avoid things forever, but I don't see any reason in intentionally torturing myself and making me suffer through it. I would rather find new places to make new memories with our kids than just force myself to suck it up and choke it down and want to hide and cry, right? Like I don't want to do that. So we're going to Florida instead. and I will take the kids to Clearwater to a festival there. Like we will find fireworks, we will do all the things, but like I need to start some new traditions that I can't see my past right in my face all the time. So hence the vacation. Okay. Light side, not a shocker. I think if it's in this bucket, it probably came from May the 4th, if you want to know the truth. So maybe it is a full 2 months, because I'm going to bet this is May the 4th. If it's not, I don't know. I melt Star Wars frequently. Sugared strawberry. God, I love sugared strawberry. It's so good. I know, it's just a candied strawberry, right? Like, not everybody likes it. It's not authentic in any way, but I love it. Finished out another brick of blueberry cheesecake. This is probably my #1 go-to brick that we get through Club. You can see it's, Club exclusive, right? I go through this sucker all the time. I just love blueberry cheesecake in my kitchen. I am due for another one. I will throw that in as a half off in next monthly Club. Went through... Okay, this is pods and sugared strawberry. We're going to circle back to pods because I got like a whole stack here and they all correspond because when I change pods, I put the old ones in it. And let's see, I did a bar of pineapple dragon fruit. I also did samples. This is good. This is good. I really do like this. I really like our summer collection as a whole, the Sunshine State of Mind. I don't know that anything is knock my socks off with it though, where I can't live without it. But very good. I'm enjoying that and cleaning, I will tell you that. We did a bar of Oh Boy in the girls' room. You can see it. Like, Oh Boy gets gooey. Icky, sticky, ooey, gooey. Elena picked it out. She loves Mickey Mouse. It's fruit punch. That will choke you out of the house. I just want you to know, so be aware. Perk Me Up. This, I wanted this bar so bad. And I'm going to talk about this too in the next video. So I'm sorry. There's going to be some overlap. This just doesn't do as well as it used to do in our 500 square foot house when we moved in together. It doesn't. I'm so sad. Like I have such fond memories of it and it just doesn't live up to them. And I really, really wish it did. But it doesn't. Okay. I have a fragrance flower in here. What scent were you? I don't even remember. What's in there? I can't even tell, dude. I don't remember what this was. That's awful. I know that I forgot to take the paper off. Stupid me. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what you are. I tried to use alcohol ink with this. Like I told you guys I was going to try at some point to get the colored flowers because I thought it was alcohol ink. Clearly you can tell that wasn't the thing. It just wasn't the thing. But I had this in my bathroom, the downstairs bathroom, I think. I don't remember what you were. But I will tell you, I have coconuts for coconuts in my downstairs bathroom right now. That is the best performing fragrance flower freaking ever we've had. It scents the entire bathroom by itself and wafts out into the hall and wafts up my stairs. This is so dry because it's been 2 months now. I don't remember what it is. I'm going to take the flower out so I can toss the jar into my recycle. Did a bar somewhere along the lines of toasted marshmallow. Really good. Stays in my quarterly club. That's going nowhere. Ocean air and coconut water. Super light. Super light. But because we are renting a cabin, by the ocean. I do have a couple more bars of this. I am going to bring it with me. I'm going to bring this bar with me because I do want to try it in the cabin and see, because that's a much smaller space, how it does in there, because I really do like it. But honestly, I feel like this is a much lighter version of Coastal Sunset because it's got that really good driftwood note in it. The Coastal Sunset is stronger. Look, more pods. Stay. Bad pods. Okay. Did a bar of cranapple crumble. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think I did this during, like, we got a cold, like, we've had a couple cold snaps still as summer was approaching. I think it was one of those cold snap days and it just sounded good at the time. I have got a scent pack in Very Merry Cranberry. Don't remember. I don't feel like this is just a summer scent though. I like cranberry year one. Don't remember what it was in. Ooh, haha. Let's see. Okay, there's just one. I've got a bar of kukui and coconut. I guarantee you this was my master bedroom. I really do love this. This 100% will go back in my club when it retires for spring and summer. I will not live without it. Caramel buttercream. Again, cold snaps. I love caramel. I love caramel all year round. I always want something sweet and caramely and bakery in my kitchen. I don't need it to be winter for that. Bar of pink sugarberry mint. Just always. Always. I still cannot believe that they took that out of catalog and I'm still pissed. I cannot believe they clearanced everything, you guys. It's terrible. Shame on them. Like, how is that not, like, I have a hoard. I have a hoard of pink sugar pods. I snapped up a bunch of the car bars. Like, I needed all the things. Wildflower cotton. This was from our Mother's Day collection. The basket's empty. And we're only at 32 minutes. We might get to it in under an hour. Who knows? I just love this. I absolutely freaking love this. It is not a powdery floral. It's got that really, really good cotton note. I have been putting that exclusively in my master. It's to die for. Okay, let's scooch talk pods and then I can... 10 piles. 5 bars a shot. So we still, actually, one of them is a 4-pack. So we still have 54 bars to discuss, you guys. At least, you know, I'm still using my Scentsy, right? Like, just is. All right, what is in here? This had to be laundry room because I have some dead pink cotton pods. Again, I am making it a mission to use the things that I have hoarded. Pink cotton pods are one of them. I hoarded pink cotton like a crazy person. The bar is in my monthly club. I still use it all the time. And then I replaced it in my laundry room with a pod pack of pink haze because I, again, have a hoarding problem. Not so much with the bars, right? Club allows me, let me rephrase. Club allows me to hoard without consequence, so I don't have trouble warming those bars. Pods, I hoard those. 100%. Sugared strawberry. This was the bathroom. This was the bathroom. Okay, so sugared strawberry was in there at some point and it replaced Sunkissed Citrus. It was the downstairs bathroom. Because in the downstairs bathroom, I do have the wall fan just because it is still partially, and my brother, that is one of the things that's nice about my brother being here. We made a deal or an agreement that he is going to help me with some of the things that are left undone, right? Because he is super handy. He's worked in contracting. He lays flooring. He knows, he's a bangering expert at drywall. And like they help me install my new slider. I have baseboarding starting to go around my house. So a lot of these projects that have been left unfinished for the last year, courtesy of his help while the kids are playing outside, we are finally getting to. So his hope is that, because he's also going to come and stay at my house while we're gone on this vacation, he's got a rotation with his kids, but because again, he doesn't really have a place to live per se, just a couple places to crash. He's going to stay while I'm gone. And his plan is to knock out the rest of the drywall in the bathroom because it's going to be a good time to take all of the things out while nobody's home except him. So That's going to be a good thing. But downstairs bathroom. I think I did, yeah, here's the pink haze pods. And I love pink haze. Like, it still smells super strong in this, but like I cannot smell it at all when it's in the fan. I have to stick my whole nose to it. And then it got replaced with some Berry Bright pods that I had picked up out of the clearance section. I thought the kids would think the Berry Bright is fun because it's like a blue raspberry slushy. They don't care. Today I just put in tangerine and sugar cane into that downstairs bathroom, and it replaced, whoops, the sugared strawberry, which I'll fetch from, this is completely dead, you guys. Sugared strawberry, though, I will tell you, this is my favorite freaking pod of all time. It came out in an Easter collection, and every time it pops up, I buy like 10 of them. I cannot help myself. I love sugared strawberry. I wish it would come to catalog and pods. It hurts my heart that it didn't make it. Definitely downstairs bathroom at some point. Vanilla bean, but oh no, car. I don't think I put the vanilla bean butter pecan. This has got to be a really old case because I can tell it was my van. Very Merry Cranberry because of the sticker. And again, it has some scent in it. Just was not performing the way I wanted it to in my car. I replaced, I know I did not put Berry Bright in my car. So I don't know how I got these all mixed up. I probably was just stacking stuff. This is not going in my car. I'm sorry to those of you who love Berry Bright. I'm not a blue raspberry slushy fan. I'm just not. These were definitely in my car. Pina Colada Cha-Cha and Kukui and Coconut. You guys, these are practically like these are dead. Kukui and Coconut is such a good scent, though. All things Kukui and Coconut. Thank you. Yes, come again. And replace Pina Colada Cha-Cha. It's got to, Pina Colada Cha-Cha's got to still be somewhere because I don't remember taking those out of the cases. I know it's not in my car. Maybe it was in my car. It had to be in my car. And it's probably one I haven't brought in yet. Oh, come here, you little bad pod, you escapee pod. Before I accidentally, like, hurt my foot standing up later. Or have a dog eat it. Okay, 54 bars of wax. We're going to hit an hour. Some of these are bring back new bars. We just know how that's going to go. Okay, so if you don't already have a drink, you might want to go get one. I should probably go make a cup of coffee, but really, quite frankly, I am freaking tired. I am freaking tired. I am ready to go to bed tonight. I've had a really hard time sleeping the last couple of nights because Elena has been a bed monster. I climbed into bed last night, and here we are 2 years later, right? Like, she was sleeping with us before everything happened with James, and she really is just like dug her heels in, and she's never leaving my room again. I figured the kid will be, going off to high school before she starts sleeping in her own bed on the regular all the time. Every now and again, I get a night here and there where I don't have to share with her, where she stays in her bed. Because my rule is you have to start in your bed, but if you wake up, I won't kick you out, which inevitably she wakes up to pee, crawls in. But I'm reading this book called The Child Finder, which is actually like, it sucked me right in. It was a new book. The books that I finished Outlander book 9. Okay. Now I have to wait till 2024 to get book 10. I finished one called The Lost Apothecary. I finished one called The Floating Girls. I have particular genres I like. I like fantasy and I like crime novels. I just do. And ghost stories. Like, I love ghost stories. So anything scary, thriller, suspense, and fantasy. Those are my go-to books. I had picked up the 2 of them when I was getting ready to leave for the cruise, figuring like, oh, we'll be relaxing on the beach. I will sit and read a book. I don't want to bring my iPad out there. And really, we were running around so much. The only time that I made time to read was when I was in my stateroom. So I just kept reading Outlander. I didn't even crack those 2 books open. But, yeah, when I got home, there was a bit of I didn't get right back into reading. But for this past month, for June, I'm now on my 3rd book in June. So Really good books, really good reads. But that Child Finder one, I opened that book last night. I'm already over 100 pages in. Like, it sucked me down the rabbit hole. So anyways, Lena had already gotten up, gone to the bathroom, gotten to my bed, and I get into bed probably like 12 o'clock, right? And I'm like laying down and I'm getting comfy, and all of a sudden, whack! And I'm like, I'm awake. She did it to me twice. And then she was twisting and turning and kicking the ever-living daylights out of me. Like, she has been a horrible bed partner the last 2 days. I'm surprised that I'm not like black and blue in places, but I almost got up last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning and went to go sleep on the couch. It was so bad. And I'm like, I'm exhausted today. I'm exhausted because, of course, Haley, I'm like, hi, mommy, the sun's awake. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. It's summer. Pretend I got you blackout curtains for a reason, but that kid wakes right up. So I'm running on like no sleep, but it is what it is. Okay. Bar of hazelnut latte. It became one of my favorite coffee bars from that round of Bring Back My Bar. It just performs so well. It's got this really like nice creaminess to it, like, and that hint of hazelnut coffee is wonderful. Another bar of Light Side of the Force. I can still see. There's another one here. So that's a minimum in the last 2 months of 3 bars of Light Side of the Force, which is still available, by the way. Really, really good, fresh, fabulous scent. Vanilla Waves. You guys, I still cannot believe that they took this one out of the catalog. Like, it baffles me. More Pink Sugarberry Mint, because this is a James Day bar. He loved this bar. My friend Michelle can tell you for sure. But Vanilla Waves, really good staple. I'm not really a fan of it in the body. I'm using it in the body wash right now. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. I will be taking Just Breathe with us on the trip. Because I think I'm out of my Make a Splash community body wash. This was a dip in. This was a spoil me day because I only have a couple bars of this. This is Welcome Summer. I love Welcome Summer. I really do. And I know it is slightly floral, but it is a bright, fruity, zesty floral. There's just something about it. And James hated it, so I never put it in my club. But I got a couple of them from a flash sale. I use it very sparingly. Very sparingly. I think I have 1 or 2 bars left. But it is a spoil me thing. Churro. Club all day long. All freaking day long. I need this every month. This is such a good bar. The cinnamon sugar in this is so well balanced. Like, you really get that sugar. Oh, and that slightly fried note. Oh my God, it's so good. I think I've done 2 bars of that so far. If not, I have another one on my desk. Oh, look, another bar of Pink Sugarberry Mint. 3 Light Side of the Force, 3 Pink Sugarberry Mint. Yeah. And then the other bar of his, which I'll just grab over here, that I did on his day, was banana nut bread. So this, I literally have in my club strictly for him. I'm really not a huge fan of it, if you want to know the truth. But I do like thinking of him, and, you know, if he is around, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people tell me, of course, he's watching over me. He's proud of the way that I'm doing things. They're proud of the way that I'm handling all of this. Like, what's the alternative, right? Like, I don't really have any other alternative. So it's either suck it up and get it done, or crawl into my bed and never get out again. So I'm not built like that. Even though there are days, I will tell you, there are absolutely freaking days that I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get up. I don't want to clean. I don't want to mom. But nobody else is going to do it. So here I am. Yeah, just makes me think of him. Pink Berry Fluff from, were you Valentine's Day? No, Easter collection. Like, I love the little marshmallows on it. It's so cute. I do like this. This is a really nice perfumey sweet scent. But it's really super light. I did put it in the girls' room. It wasn't, if it doesn't evoke a comment out of Haley about how much she loves it, it's not going to get to stay. Okay, lots of bars of Pacific Mist in here too. I do know that. I'm trying to like look and see if I can find the toppers. I don't know. We'll go with the two that I see right off the top. Huge surprise for me. Absolutely huge surprise for me. Pacific Mist. Scent of the month. Still 10% off for 48 hours by the time this airs, I guess. I really thought it was going to be super light. This phenomenal performer. Absolutely phenomenal performer. I took it with us when we went camping at the beginning of the month with friends. Put it into our camping cabin. We just got a regular old camping cabin for the weekend. And it was so strong, you could smell it before you even got in this cabin. Now, granted, again, camping cabin, right? Not insulated. Did have a wall unit, so we didn't get hot at night, kind of thing. So good. So absolutely freaking good. It is fruity. It is fresh. It is aquatic. It is all the things that you want in a really good summer bar. So, High Mountain Lake Father's Day collection. This is leaving us on the 30th. It's okay. It's a really nice, fresh, airy scent. I think it's very unisex. It doesn't have any like woodsy note in it that I fully detect. So, but we have so much that's in this category that I'm not, like, I can live without it, right? Like, I can't keep all the things, for starters, right? Like, I can't keep all the things. But, Woodland Meadow, my brain blanked for a second there. Woodland Meadow. I do like this fragrance. It is one of our newer fragrances, but it is super light for me. And I struggle with the super light ones. Now, Desert Rock and Citron also leaving in 48 hours, folks. Just saying, if you follow my woodsy heart, this is staying. It will be leaving us as a selection. It will not be leaving my Scentsy Club. It will be going in my Scentsy Club. I love this. It is manly. It's got the perfect soapy note to it, right? Like, there is just a slight hit of like clean man. Oh, but it is the perfect amount of man soap without being like overly, I don't do soapy scents very well. I do like that one. Caramel sugar cookie. Again, hoarded, right? Flash sales. I don't like this at all. It's a caramel sugar cookie, but I swear to God, I get like chocolate caramel cupcake. Like, there is a very distinct chocolate note in this that was not good for me. Didn't like it. Okay, bring back my bar. And mind you, I did not get all 25 of these bars. I'm not melting all 25 of these bars. That's too many bars to go through. Too many things to review. Please forgive me. I've done it for a really long time. Stopped doing it a while back. Beach? Nah, I can leave it. It does remind me a little bit of the Yankee Sun and Sand. But that honeydew melon note, that's a no for me. Oh, my beautiful fluffy fleece. Of course, of course. It's in my monthly club. It's not going anywhere. I will melt fluffy fleece all year long. It is snuggle up fabric softener, and I think everybody's house should smell that way. Okay, another bear of ocean air and coconut water. This was probably samples, probably half samples, and then I probably stuck it somewhere else, but it's so super light. It's not memorable. Stitch Experiment 626. I want to say big room. But, you know, I've noticed that my kids are not turning in their wax, right? Like, when Lex is melting things, she's not bringing them down for my empties. So that's why you only hear about what I'm doing. I did Moana Spirit of Motunui in here today. Of course. I love this bar. This one was starting to get gooey. As the red bars always do. It's just sweet and fruity and tropical. And I messed up the first time it came out and didn't put it in my club. That will never come out again. Another bar of Stitch. I think I did Whole House Stitch for 626 Day. Just clean, beautiful coconut. Love it. Bar of Dumbo's Circus Parade. Y'all know this is a staple. It's just a vanilla citrus that I will still never ever get enough of. Blue Grotto. I think this was a partial bar. I think it's partial bar. I made samples of it. I do love Blue Grotto. I tend not to melt Blue Grotto, if you want to know the truth, because I really like it in our cleaning line. And usually when I fall in love with something in our cleaning line, I tend to stop melting it in my house. But I like it in other things. Okay, sweet pea and vanilla. Bring back my bar. I have had this before. It's a good bar. I enjoy it. I can live without it. Right? That's fine. Pink cotton, staple. Bedroom, big room, front room. I don't know where I put it. I will forever melt that bar all over the place. I did put vanilla bean buttercream today in my kitchen. I was just feeling the frosting. I just wanted something sweet, slightly bakery-esque. Thoroughly enjoyable. Paired it with the raspberry vanilla potion in my diffuser. So it was like this, like you got that deep raspberry scent because that was a fall oil, right? So I did raspberry vanilla potion in there and then lightened it up a little bit with vanilla bean buttercream because it's still summer. Did a bar of French lavender in the girls' room. I put it in my club when it came back. But really, you guys, like, it just, even in the girls' room, it doesn't perform the way I want it to perform. I think it's going to get kicked out. It's on the chopping block because I need space. I did a bar, believe it or not, of cashmere and corduroy in my own master bedroom. This is technically Lexi's bar, which she usually steals, and I don't ever get to try. So it's beautiful. It's just a really nice, sexy, romantic kind of scent, which, you know, basically my bedroom, by the way, is cobwebs. I only share it with a 4-year-old, but it still smells good. Okay. Oh, baby. Love and happiness. Oh, this bar's been sitting for a while, right? I had it in my stash box. I opened up my stash box. Currently kicking myself that I took it out. It's so good. It's so good. I forget how much I love it. Like, I took it out because I wasn't reaching for it. And then I put it in and I'm like, man. Oh, it's like if you know graduation, right? Like the bar graduation, it's got this really like musky kind of suede scent. But this is the pretty feminine, womanly version of it. Oh, God, it's so good. I need more of that. Pacific Daydream in my stash box, right? This, I think, came in a 10-bar bundle. One of those flash sale ones. This is really good. So I popped this in. I'm on day 3 now in the big room, and I haven't had to change my wax in there. Just fresh, clean, aquatic. I don't remember when we had it or if it was before my time. It came in one of those fresh bundles. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Cabbage Patch Kid. I didn't even bother to melt this, you guys. I made samples for everybody who got an early access so that they could smell the Cabbage Patch doll. Nobody ordered my wish, by the way. Not for me. Lexi returned the bar in the beginning. Like, she did the first sniffs and claimed the 3 and was like, oh my God, I love this bar. And she's like, you can have this back. I changed my mind. Told you, people, stop voting back my wish. Don't do it. Black Currant Bubbly. Screwball. Stays. Did 2 bars of Black Currant Bubbly. Like I said, I'm trying to get through some of the things. And because we had Bring Back My Bar aside, right, we really had a lull in new fragrances coming out. And because I don't commit to warming through all 25 fragrances, right, like I do the early access kits and pass on that perk to my community group versus, and it is exclusively in my community group. So if you want Bring Back My Bar early access in the next round, make sure you do join that. But yeah. Yep. Lost my train of thought. Guys, like, tired, widow brain. I'm finding that that's happening quite a bit. Like, I will like I'm in the middle of something and like, wait, where did it go? Like my track just stops. It's like the train falls over the cliff and I have to reel it back up and get it back on the track. It's really hard to do sometimes. Yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that thought. Blackcurrant bubbly, again, love it. Did Gimme Candy in my kitchen. I'm so hoping that this gets voted back for fall. Like, I really, like, if this, voted back for fall. No, this needs to be in catalog come this fall. We are bakery starved. And the longer I'm with Scentsy, like in the beginning, when I started, right, I would tell you all the time, like, no, I like woodsy and I like fresh and I like fall and I like Christmas trees, and like bakery was never, ever, ever on my radar. I would have told you, I hate foodie scents. And then I became a consultant and had to sniff all the things and try all the things. And I'm like, wait, I do like that. So I like that they've come out with a lot more bakery options through Scent of the Months over this past year. So at least my kitchen is secure. Like, I don't put bakery through my whole house. I really don't. But my kitchen is delightful at all times. Bar of Ariel Under the Sea. I did this in my master bedroom. This is kind of perfumey. It does have an aquatic. It is, I want to say it's almost stingy. Right? Like, it's there's a sharp note in this that doesn't cut through the powder. Normally when you get a sharp note, it cuts through the powder. This does not. Like, it's not my favorite. Like, Kiss the Girl is my favorite of the Ariel bars, but never hurts to give it a try. Ooh, lemon sorbet. Okay. This is the only lemon that I love. Truthfully, it really is. I am not a lemon fan. Like, lemon makes me think Pledge. My lemon makes me think furniture polish, cleaners. Like, I'm one of the weird ones. I don't like Squeeze the Day. Lemon sorbet I love because it really does smell exactly like it says. And I love me a good sorbet. So that one's got a really good sweetness to it that cuts through the pledgy thing that it does. Cocoa Lime. Really good for my kitchen. Cuts through, smells. Mango Margarita. You know what? I bet Mango Margarita would mix really well with Cocoa Lime. And there's probably mixes in here that I forgot that I did, if you want to know the truth. But that would probably go really, really well to up that lime. Like, if you are a lime lover like I am, I love the scent of lime, I love the taste of lime. It would up the lime quotient in the Mango Margarita. Tangerine and sugarcane. Again, really good. Really good. Thoroughly enjoying that. Ah, happy birthday. Oh, it's everything I wanted it to be, you guys. It is just that really luscious, lovely vanilla cake note. Monthly Club staying. Oh, see, I told you there was more Pacific Mist. I knew there was because I did it in the cabin and then I came home and had to try it in the big room to see if there was a difference in the space. Performs just as great. Harbor's Edge, going in the club. Clean, crisp, aquatic, perfect, really nice neutral bar. Oh, and what I've wanted from every fall bar ever, Rustic Lodge. My sister-in-law was absolutely 100% on the mark. Several of you who watch me here on YouTube helped vote this back for her, right? Like, you're in my community. Everybody was chatting. She was begging. You guys cast your votes. You have made her entire century by voting this bar back. And oh my God, it's perfect. It's perfect. It has got the best balance of woodsy and fresh fallen leaves and like that smokiness from a campfire in the distance. Like, oh, it's everything I've ever wanted in a fall bar. Well, that's sticking around. Did a bar hiding of Olaf Warm Hugs. I love the way this smells. I love it. It smells like fresh ice, but it does not perform. It does not perform like fresh ice. I have a hoard of fresh ice. That's another thing. I've got to get to worm on some of that. I'm going to move that to my quarterly club, but that is going away at the end of the month too, by the way. Passion fruit colada. Ooh, this came in one of those bundles. I would do this again in a heartbeat. It's whatever this is. It's amazing. It smells so good. It smelled really good in my bedroom. Needed me some graham cracker crunch along the way. Don't remember when. Don't remember if I mixed it. This better be back in fall. I'm just saying. Did a bar of vanilla mint. We know bedrooms. Although I will tell you this, and I will tell you this. Now that I've been using it in cleaning, I'm not reaching for the bar. I'm not reaching for it because I am now starting to associate this with cleaning. It might not stay in my club. It might not. Or I might just have to surprise one of my Scentsy friends with some of it because I'm starting to amass a bit of a stash. She didn't put vanilla mint in her club. She talks about it all the time. She's super sad. I might just surprise her with some. I might bring some to SFR. Well, I'm flying, but, you know. I might surprise her with some because she absolutely loves it. I also have a hoard of the pods, which is making me really sad. Like, it's a really good set in cleaning. I love the way it smells in my bathroom. And then the last bar, Simply Irresistible. Simply Irresistible is so good. It's so good. It's this really nice, fresh, clean, cologne-y type smell without being soapy. So that, my friends, is everything that I have gotten through in probably about 2 months. So I would try to make claims that I'm going to try to do it more frequently. I can't make those promises right now. I can't. I'm basically not going to be gone I'm not going to be home half of July. And with all of the extra people and responsibility that is currently in my home, I can't make any guarantees. For the rest of the summer. I can't make any guarantees come the rest of the summer. Plus the kids are out of school and they are not liking this whole mommy works from home thing. They very much do not self-entertain. So like, I really haven't worked a whole heck of a lot since they got out of school. So I assume, and like, I've just let it go. The summer is what the summer is. Like, I'm always going to show up. I'm always going to use my Scentsy. I'm always going to share with you guys. But I don't think I'm going to find a good groove again. Probably until school starts again. So just bear with me. I'm going to do my best. And if you've made it this far, I love you guys and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.